You felt it before. That quiet moment when someone smiles at you, but something feels off. Not obvious. Not loud. Just enough to make you question what's real. While you are trusting the moment, someone else is calculating the outcome. Not reacting. Planning. Watching every word you say like it's a move on a chessboard. You think people act emotionally, but some don't. They act strategically. Every smile, every pause, every silence, designed to pull you exactly where they want you. While you are being seen, someone else is studying, noticing your habits, your insecurities, the exact moment your guard drops. And that's where the real game begins. The most dangerous manipulation doesn't feel like control. It feels like your own idea, your own decision, your own choice. That's why you never see it coming. Not force, influence, not pressure, positioning. The strongest players don't push you. They place you exactly where you were always going to fall. And the truth is, you've already been played. More times than you can count. Not because you're weak, because you were never taught to see it. But someone understood this game centuries ago. Someone who turned human behavior into a weapon. And once you see what he saw, you will never unsee it. His name was Machiavelli. A man who didn't write about morality. He wrote about power, about control, about what people actually do when no one is watching. While others spoke of virtue, he studied manipulation. While others hoped for honesty, he prepared for deception. He didn't trust appearances. He dissected them. He knew something you're just beginning to realize. People wear masks. Not occasionally. Constantly. And the most dangerous ones look the most trustworthy. Not who they are. Who they need to be. That's the real identity people operate from. And once you understand that, everything starts to shift. You stop listening to words. You start watching patterns, movements, timing. Because manipulation is never in what they say, it's in when and how they say it. Every interaction becomes a signal. Every reaction becomes data. And slowly, you begin to see the hidden structure behind human behavior. Machiavelli didn't give opinions. He gave strategies, tools that have been used for centuries, often against people who never even realized it. In the next 16 minutes, you will hear 8 truths that will forever change how you perceive the people in your inner circle. Drop this in the comments. I see through the mask. Point 1. Control perception, not reality. Truth doesn't control people. Perception does. You think reality matters. It doesn't. What people believe about reality, that's what shapes their decisions. While you are trying to be honest, someone else is shaping how others see you. Not changing facts, changing interpretation. That's where real influence begins. Machiavelli understood this deeply. He knew that leaders aren't judged by truth, but by appearance. Not what they are, what they seem to be. You see it every day. People crafting images, personas, carefully designed impressions. And those who master this control how others think without saying a word. Not reality, narrative. That's the game. And once you understand it, you stop trying to prove yourself. You start positioning yourself. You begin to see who is managing perception and who is trapped in it. And the difference between those two is power. Because in the end, people don't follow truth. They follow what feels true. And someone out there already knows how to shape that. Point 2. Use silence as a weapon. Silence makes people uncomfortable. And that discomfort reveals everything. While you rush to fill the gap, someone else is letting you expose yourself. Not speaking is power. It forces others to react, to explain, to justify. And in that moment, they give away more than they intended. Machiavelli knew this. Words can be controlled. Silence cannot. It creates pressure. And pressure reveals truth faster than any question ever could. While you are trying to impress, someone else is observing, not reacting, just collecting information. And that puts them miles ahead. Silence shifts control. It makes others chase your approval, your response, your reaction. And in that chase, they lose their position. Not loud, not aggressive, just controlled absence. That's enough to dominate most interactions without effort. Because the one who speaks less often understands more. And the one who understands more always wins. Point 3. Create dependence. The strongest control isn't force. It's dependence. When people need you, they don't question you. They protect you. While you are trying to be liked, someone else is making themselves necessary. That's the difference between attention and power. Machiavelli understood this clearly. People remain loyal not because they love you, but because leaving you would cost them too much. You see it in business, in relationships, in friendships. The one who becomes essential becomes untouchable. Not control through fear, control through necessity. That's what keeps people in place without resistance. And once someone depends on you, they begin to align with you, even when they shouldn't. Because dependence rewires loyalty. Comment this: power comes from being needed. Point 4. Control timing. Timing decides everything. Not what you say, when you say it. That's what determines impact. While you react instantly, someone else waits, observes, chooses the exact moment when influence will hit the hardest. Machiavelli knew that patience multiplies power. The right move at the wrong time is still the wrong move. Silence before speaking. Delay before action. These small shifts create massive psychological pressure. And pressure makes people predictable. They rush. They reveal. They make mistakes. Not speed. Precision. That's what separates controlled minds from reactive ones. Most people stop here. Keep going. Point 5. Exploit emotional weakness. Everyone has a weakness. Not physical. Emotional. And once it's found, it becomes the easiest entry point. While you are expressing vulnerability, someone else is mapping it, understanding exactly where to press when the time comes. Machiavelli didn't ignore emotion. He used it. Fear, desire, insecurity. These are not flaws. They are tools. You see it in persuasion. Subtle triggers, carefully placed words, designed to activate something deep inside you. And once emotion takes over, logic disappears. That's when decisions can be controlled, not attack. Trigger. That's the difference. Because the strongest control happens inside your mind. Point 6. Reward and punish strategically. Everyone has a weakness. Not physical, emotional. And once it's found, it becomes the easiest entry point. People follow patterns. Reward them, they repeat behavior. Remove it, they chase it harder. While you are being consistent, someone else is being unpredictable. And unpredictability creates obsession. Machiavelli understood this deeply. Controlled inconsistency keeps people emotionally engaged. Always guessing. Always seeking approval. And that waiting builds tension. Desire. Need. Not constant reward. Strategic reward. That's what hooks people. Because uncertainty creates attachment stronger than certainty ever could. Comment this: control comes from unpredictability. Point 7. Hide intentions. The moment people understand your intention, they resist. That's why the smartest players never reveal their true goal. While you are being transparent, someone else is being unreadable. And that unreadability creates power. Machiavelli emphasized deception not as cruelty, but as strategy. Because clarity invites opposition. You think you understand them, but you don't. And that gap is where they operate. Not obvious, hidden. That's what makes influence effective. Because the less people know, the more they assume. And assumptions are easier to control than facts. Point 8. Control the narrative. Whoever controls the story, controls the outcome. Not events. Interpretation of events. While you focus on what happened, someone else is shaping how it's understood. Machiavelli knew that history isn't written by truth, but by those who control perception. And once the narrative is set, people defend it. Even against reality. That's how influence scales. One idea, multiplied through minds. Not control of people. Control of meaning. And meaning shapes everything that follows. Now you see it. The same smile. The same words. But something is different. You're not reacting anymore. You're observing. While others move unconsciously, you see patterns. Signals. Intentions hidden beneath behavior. Not paranoid. Aware. Not fearful. Prepared. Power isn't loud. It's controlled. Measured. Invisible. And once you understand the game, you stop being played. Like the video. Share it with someone who needs to see this. Subscribe to Dark Psyche Code for more psychological truths. Because the moment you see clearly is the moment they lose control.